Then it's Williams. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. And so off the tip, it's Boston. It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. 2 lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
Oh, I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. From deep. And count it. 3-pointer good on the shot from long.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Schroeder. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from 3-point territory. Yes, sir.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following Jaylen Brown's 3. It's up a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Now, here's Nesmith. DeRozan defending. Nesmith, the pass to Brown. Over DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. And another basket for Boston.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Here's Long. Coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Long. That shot wide open. Brown's got 8 points.
3 points.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Here's Long. 9 points in the game so far. Brown outside. Pass to Schroeder. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And Vucevic pulls it down. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Long. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Now here's Schroeder. 23 points his last outing. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. And Long gets it to go.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Schroeder dishes to Williams. Schroeder passes to Nesmith. To the middle. Williams gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
1:10 left in the first. The shot by Long, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. They trail by 1. From the arc. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Long. Long's got 18 points. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And it's Brown missing. Bulls have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. And he's good on the 3-ball.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Schroeder. Rebounded by Vucevic. So the Bulls, the last game, a win against Milwaukee. Here's Long. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Levine against Brown. And they get it. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls? Outside the wings are Smart and Brown. Brook Lopez is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Schroeder in at the point. Here's Long, guarded by Smart. And that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from Long. Long's got 27 points. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Bucks was a man possessed. He finished with 57 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Shoots the three. Another three for Chicago.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And Nikola Vucevic just quietly dominates, capable of racking up a double-double on any night.
Yeah, it still feels like Vooch is a bit underrated. This guy can flat out play on both ends. Capable scorer, improved defensively. You love what he brings to the table.
Checked in for Boston.
Al Horford.
34 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Brown. They need this. And he lays it up and in. Brown's got 13 points.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Connects again from distance. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Bulls running away with it. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Chicago right now, Williams is out there with Vucevic. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Jay, and it's Levine, and at the two-guard spot. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, a legit threat to finish it with authority.
Passes it to Horford. Here's Williams. Feeds it to Schroeder. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 11 points for Dennis Schroeder.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Long. Good. Another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Schroeder passes to Brown from deep. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
And in terms of the mid-range game, Brown has joined a very elite crowd.
Yeah, no doubt. This guy is both prolific and proficient. He has worked so hard on the short area dribble, the shot release so much more consistent, as is his focus.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course with their young star.
Checking into the Celtics.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Celtics trail by 21 on the floor for Boston. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Jabari Parker is out there with Horford, and it's Williams at the pivot spot manning the middle. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Long. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Brown kicks to Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown. No good. Shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Another three for Chicago.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the pass to Horford. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And Long gets it to go.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Brown against Williams. Horford kicks to Brown. Looking to end the run. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Williams passes to Long. From deep three-point range, and another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Williams kicks to Smart. Back to Williams. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Long. And the Bulls, another three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive
2 minutes
end.
remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Parker surveying the floor. Pass to Horford. Vucevic with the block.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
Three-pointer. The shot by Long, no good. For Boston, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Parker inside. He's guarded by Williams. To end the drought. And that one hits back iron. Bulls have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now. For
Celtics substitution.
Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Long. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Lays it in off the breakaway.
finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Hey, dial tone. Place I can't explain, I guess you just gonna have to go. I can tell you how I got it. Have an animal and I have a ghost. pause. Hey, echo down my ego. Let me check on battleship. I sink afloat. I'm Malcolm Missile, Roman Greco, downtown. Never a hoe. Shout out to her. Twilight zone, no one can reach me. Give my elbow room like Dusty Rose. Come back, some taste the benches. Missing benches, the wrestlers hungry. Intestines, cut the grapevine, cut corp. If you infected, doctor, give me the diagnosis. Cabin fevers. Hey, downtown, in a place I can't explain. I guess you just gonna have to go. Hey, downtown, and I can tell you how I got here. When you get here, you gon' know. Downtown. Right back and told her I'm now home. Yeah, downtown.
Next, we drive into the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, with Razor Mara and My Career. Don't let the home crowd go off the rails. Turn their offense into a fail. What a chase down in Motown. Third this week is from Killadoc 427 in My Career, asking you, no, daring you to come into the paint. A great block is all about the timing, and this timing is perfection. Finishing this week with my.
Coming up next, the Hornets take it on the Bulls. TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing... Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, it might go without saying, but LaMelo Ball grew up in a basketball...
It's led to this, Allie. Thanks for that. Here are the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic is out there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Jay in at the 1. And this time of year, Grant, the evolution of strength and conditioning programs really shows its value.
It really does. I mean, this is a great time to be an NBA player for so many reasons, including the ones that you mentioned.
Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Charlotte. It's a three-point game. Rozier, pass to Ball. Pass to Washington. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Here's Long. He's guarded by Washington. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Now here's Ball. He's closely guarded. Pass to Washington. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
They really relied on the perimeter game in that one. Just consistent from distance all night.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over eager.
Outside Levine. Pass to Long. Puts up a three. Sinks it from distance. He's got 9.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Chicago foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Rozier with it. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. Ball no good.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Long. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's Oubre. 8 points in his last time out. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
From deep. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Ball passes to Rozier. Inside. And another shot. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
We've got 1:48 left in the first. Counted from distance.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Ball outside. Driving to the basket. Out to Oubre. Tries again. Ball no good. Chicago with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run. And DeRozan with the basket. On the assist by Levine.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Back to Oubre. Oh, they get a hand on it. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And Williams punches it home.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost. The individual matchups and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Bradley, he's checked in for Vucevic. Jones comes in for Williams. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for DeMar.
Checking in for the away team.
Patrick Williams out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's DeSumo. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Jay in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The Hornets have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Bouknight. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Smitty, there are plenty of good teams in the league. Not many great teams, though. How do you define that, partner? Do you have to win a title to be great?
No, I don't think so, BA. Obviously, championships matter. but I think being consistent. Look at the Steve Nash Suns, teams that have competed for titles over a sustained period. You have to take pride in that, too.
The Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He dropped 56 points and was on point from deep. An astounding game for him, putting up numbers we might be talking about for the rest of his career. Back to you.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half. 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Here's Levine, plenty of space. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Ball. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Defenses pay a lot of attention to Zach LaVine because he can attack from anywhere in the half court, a player you can't lose track of.
He launched that one from way outside. He's got 24.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Oubre. There's the 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Long. Hounded by Ball. 4-3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
To the inside. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
I guess you don't need 2 hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Long, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Here's Bouknight. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. 3-pointer, no good. And so it's Chicago with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back to the game after this break. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And here are the Hornets now. On the court for the Hornets, Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's P.J. Washington. Rozier against Levine.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, PA. Unbelievable.
Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
Three-pointer. They get it back. Pass to Long. Fires from deep. On target from range. 33 points for him.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Rozier. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Well, the Hornets shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Defended by DeRozan. Ball outside. Pass to Oubre. Here's Rozier. Ball outside. 5 on the clock. And that one's long. For Chicago, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Long. He's covered by Oubre. From deep three-point range. And the basket by Long.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
The Hornets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
And we talk about veterans adding to their games. DeRozan has become an excellent facilitator, something he really takes pride in.
Outside Oubre. 6 to shoot. Back to Ball. From deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And DeRozan typically makes the simple pass over the flashy one.
That's his style across the board. You won't see him on a ton of highlight reels for his passing, but he's about making the right play within the flow of the game.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Ball.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Washington. And here's Ball. With the drive. Long grabs the board.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Here's the 3. Doesn't go that time. And Charlotte going the other way now. Good chance here for Ball. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Ball's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Pass to Long. From deep three-point range. Ball with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Oubre from the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Oubre's got 5 now.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
Back to Ball. Outside Oubre. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Shot and game clock separated by 5. From deep. And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Down low. Levine passes to Vucevic. Here's Long. The three is up. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful. Play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Tony Bradley. Derek Jones is out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Jay in at the point guard position. That's the five out there for the Bulls. And again! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Pass to Prince. And without the crowds to start last season, easier to hear some of the trash talk. Smitty, when you played, did you occasionally resort to a little smack talking yourself?
No, BA, I didn't call it trash talking. I call it just talking. Getting yourself pumped up for the game and trying to get into your opponent's head. I would have loved to be able to do it without fans in the gym.
The shot by Long, no good. The Hornets shooting just 38% for this game so far. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Here's Long. Pure from three-point range.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Pass to Prince. This one for three. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Here's Long. From deep. Fires the three. No good there. And Charlotte going the other way now. Here's Lee. Takes it inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, man. Exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Here's Long. From deep three-point range. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Over to the left wing. Now here's Plumlee. He's guarded closely. From the stripe. Bouknight can't get it to go. The Bulls have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Long. They get the rebound. Fires for three. Good! That's another bucket! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
2 minutes.
Here's Bouknight. He's guarded by White. Back to Lee. The three. Here's Carey. Jones with the block. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The shot by Long, no good. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Lee. Good work defensively by White. Chicago has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bulls.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. So long, everybody.
Hey, dial tone. Any place I can't spend it, guess you just gonna have to go. And I can tell you how I got here. When you get here, you gon' know. I have an animal and I have a ghost. Hey.
Remember, there's always more 2K TV on social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV, and we'll see you right back here next week. Until then, enjoy the game. Bye.
And here were the Bulls arriving earlier at the arena with a big game on the road awaiting. And with Brick.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is determined to make it work in Minnesota. He says to build a legacy.
It has indeed, David. Thanks. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Williams is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jay. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. And for Minnesota, the backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Hayward. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. Pass to Hayward. And the final game, Greg, of the regular season. We can feel it. There's a lot of excitement.
Be it the playoffs or for those lottery teams, a nice vacation. There's always a silver lining.
Here's Long. Fires from deep. Drains the three-point. Long's got the first 3 points tonight for Chicago.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Chicago. It's a three-point game. That one goes in.
Oh, he's just incredible at understanding the game. Hayward is so good at making the defense pay for leaving guys open.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Long. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And Minnesota has possession.
And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet firmly in the second half of his career.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Here's Towns. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
Outside Russell, and Jay gets the whistle that time. That'll be his. Timberwolves trail by 6, and Jay gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 3rd foul so far.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Naz Reid out there with McDaniels. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Noel in a 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Dosunmu. Fouled on the shot.